In this video, I'm reviewing Talkroute, what it is, how it works, what it's good at, and a few things to consider before jumping in. If you're a small business owner, a freelancer, or just tired of giving out your personal number for work calls, you'll want to stick around. Talkroute is one of those tools that promises to make your business sound more professional without needing to install fancy hardware or pay for a giant phone system. But does it really deliver? That's what we're going to find out today. I've tested it myself and I'll walk you through what worked, what didn't, and whether I'd recommend it to you. And by the way, if you're serious about building a successful online business, I put together a free guide that breaks down the top 10 tools every founder should be using. These are the tools that help you launch faster, automate smarter, and scale with less stress. You can grab the full list from the link below. And if by the end of this video you decide that Talkroute is the right fit for you, my link is in the description as well. No extra cost to you, and it helps support the channel. Thank you so much for your support, and now let's dive right in. So here's the problem most of us run into. You start a business, things are picking up well. Then suddenly your cell phone is the main line for customer support, sales, and random spam calls. It's chaos. And if you've ever missed a call from a potential client because you were already on the line with someone else, you know how frustrating that is. And that's exactly where Talkroute steps in. Talkroute is a virtual phone system. That means it lets you manage business calls using your computer or smartphone. No extra hardware needed. You get a business number that's separate from your personal one, and you can use it just like you would a regular phone system. Answer calls, route them to team members, send text messages, hold video meetings, record calls, and more. Getting set up was actually super easy. You don't have to install anything complicated. You just sign up, pick a number, local or toll-free, and start using the service. You can get everything running in under an hour. If you're a solo founder or running a small team, that kind of simplicity saves time and headaches. Now let's talk about how much it costs. Talkroute's pricing starts at $19 a month. That's for the basic plan. You can add more users for $5 a month each. And there are no contracts. Everything's month to month. That's huge for startups or growing teams that don't want to commit to long-term plans right away. You can scale up or down as your business changes. Once you're in, you get access to a bunch of features. There's call forwarding, so if you're not available, the call can go to someone else on your team. You can set up call routing too. That means when someone calls your main number, they can press 1 for sales or 2 for support, or get routed directly to the right person. You can also record calls, which helps with training or just making sure that nothing important gets missed. You can also set up custom greetings, so when someone calls, they don't just hear a generic voicemail, they hear your brand. You can even create a menu so they get directed to the right person instead of having to leave a message and wait. You get call stacking too, which means callers don't get a busy signal. They just wait in line until someone's free. That alone can make a big difference. When people get a busy signal, they hang up, and they don't always call back. Now, one of my favorite parts is the mobile app. It lets you take business calls from anywhere without giving out your personal number. You can also send text through the app and see your call history. It's super helpful if you're working remote or managing things on the go. And if your internet connection isn't great, you're still covered. Talkroute doesn't rely completely on voice over internet protocol or VoIP. So even if your data drops, your calls can still go through. That's a big deal, especially if you're working in places where service isn't perfect. And for small teams, this flexibility really matters. You don't want to lose clients just because you stepped out of Wi-Fi range. Now, if you're using a customer relationship management system, or CRM for short, to track leads and sales, Talkroute fits right in. You can connect it to tools like HubSpot or Salesforce through Zapier, so you see customer info as soon as they call. That saves time, it helps your team deliver better answers faster. And if you care about data, which you should, Talkroute gives you call reports. You can see how many calls came in, how long they lasted, and how your team is handling them. That's key if you want to grow and improve your customer experience. However, not everything is perfect. Let's talk about where Talkroute needs some improvements. The first thing is the mobile app. It doesn't use VoIP, which means it doesn't work well outside of the United States and Canada. If you're managing international clients or trying to expand globally, this could be a real limitation. Good news is they're working on fixing this, but for now, it's a gap. Next, there's the user interface if you're managing more than 50 users. Things can start to feel messy. It's not impossible to manage, but it's not smooth either. Again, this is something the team at Talkroute is aware of and they're making updates. But if you're a large company, this might slow you down a bit. Also, there's no built-in fax support. Now, most of us aren't using fax anymore, but some industries still do. So if that's you, you'll need to find a separate service for that. Another limitation is international coverage. Talkroute's international calling options are pretty limited right now. So if your business depends on frequent international calls, you might want to think of another solution. Lastly, there's also a cap on the number of phone numbers you can have under one account. Right now, it's set at 100 virtual numbers. That's fine for most small and mid-sized businesses, but again, for larger teams or resellers, that might be something to watch. So, is Talkroute worth it? Well, if you're a startup, small business, or solo operator in the US or Canada, most of these issues won't even come up. What you'll notice instead is just how much easier it is to stay organized, present a clean image, and actually keep track of your communications. When your business has a real phone system, people take you more seriously. They don't second guess whether you're legit. They don't feel like they're calling someone's personal cell. It's also a great match with your marketing tools. If you're improving your website and making it more user-friendly, Talkroute adds to that professional experience. Imagine someone visits your site, likes what they see, and wants to call you. When they do, they hear a clean, branded greeting, get routed quickly, and actually speak to the right person. That's the kind of experience that makes people stick with your brand. And for you, it just makes life easier. You don't have to mix business calls with family ones. You don't miss important messages, and you're not stuck trying to remember which number you gave someone last week. Honestly, if you're a small or growing business in the US or Canada, and you're tired of using your personal number for everything, I'd say yes. Try the free trial. There's no risk, and you'll know pretty quickly if it fits your workflow. If you're looking for something with full international features or faxing built in, you'll want to keep shopping. But for the price, simplicity, and overall value, Talkroute is one of the easiest ways to step up your business communication game. Alright, and don't forget that if you found this video helpful and you would like to support me, there's going to be a link to sign up to Talkroute in the description. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps support the channel. And also, if you want to see my list of the top 10 tools every founder should be using, the links are in the description too. Thank you so much. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.